My name is Randy. I got a little bit of a long story here. When I first started, I was in pretty rough condition. I was crawling around my house on my hands and knees because I couldn't sit up, and I was only able to lay in certain positions just to be comfortable enough to be where I could talk to people. I couldn't stand, I couldn't sit, I was just in pain all the time. I saw my doctors, they had me on painkillers. I went through some pain therapy, that didn't work. I was at the point where I was going to have surgery. And it's one of those things, I don't want to have surgery. I don't want anybody cutting on me, and it's like, I got to find another alternative. And I heard about the Disc Institute actually on the radio, and called, set up an appointment, came, and the way I got here, I had to crawl out of my house, crawl into the back of the SUV we have, and then crawl out of it into a wheelchair to be wheeled in, and I had to hold myself up in the wheelchair because I couldn't really sit in it. And then when we got in here, I was able to lay down, and they explained what was going on and what needed to happen with what needed to go on with to help where I was, and we decided to go ahead and do it. And right then and there, we started the whole process of just working the pain out and working my problems out, and it took a little time, but I was and it wasn't too long before I was okay. Now I can sit up, I can get around in a wheelchair a little bit, and then as the treatment continued on, I got to where, at that point in time, I was having people drive me back and forth. And then it got to the point where, okay, now I can take care of myself. I'm driving back and forth. I was still a little in discomfort, but it was manageable then. I wasn't in any pain anymore, or I was in a lot less pain, and I wasn't taking any drugs. And I was at that point, I don't need surgery now, which was, for me, awesome. And now I'm probably 200 times better than I was, because I can walk, I can get around, I can do stuff at my home. I think my back is probably better than it's been in the last 10 years. And it's all because of the Disc Institute.